Back in Bentonville, Arkansas, Arkansas Tech and Fort Hays State in the bottom of the first inning, scoreless ball game. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry for a bit of technical difficulties getting started, but sometimes when these games turn around like this, there's a lot of moving parts we have to address, so we try to get things up and running as quickly as we can. Bailey Bunch to lead it off for the Golden Suns, and the first pitch she sees is in there for strike one. That one misses and evens up the count at 1-1. Two balls, one strike now the count to Bunch. Arkansas Tech winning their first game today 9-1 in a 6-inning contest. Bunch fouls this one away. Wonder Boys basketball team in action down in Magnolia, Southern Arkansas, leading Arkansas Tech 26-22 with just about 6 minutes left in the first half. 2-2 the count here to Bailey Bunch, leading things off here in the bottom of the first. And she takes this one high and the count is full. Fort Hays State, their first date of competition this year, they lost to UAM over at Bentonville High School, 3-1 earlier today. As Bunch hits a bouncing ball to third. The throw to first is in time. And there's one away. So that'll bring Ashton Sangster to the plate. It is a very cold day in Bentonville today. Sangster steps in, takes the first one right down Broadway, and the count is 0-1. Fouled away. And that one comes in high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count to Ashton Sangster. One-two pitch will be fouled away. And the 1-2 will miss inside, 2-2. The count to Ashton Sangster. This one will miss outside, went off speed. Nothing going there. Payoff pitch to Ashton is low, ball 4. So Sangster draws the 1-out walk. And that'll bring Patty Laredo to the plate. First pitch to Patty is in there. 0-1 the count. Runner goes. Throw to second base is not in time. Ashton Sangster again. Ball and a strike now. Ball 3. Three and 1 the count. Scoreboard says 3-2, but that is strike 2. Yes. So the count is full. Payoff pitch hit high in the air, center field. This one's playable. It will be caught for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Megan Goodnight to the plate. Goodnight takes this one for strike 1. Chapman looks in, gets the sign, delivers. This one will miss. Evens things up at 1-1. That one misses, ball 2. The 2-1 pitch is fouled off. This will be playable. And Fort Hays State will make the play in foul territory for the Golden Suns in inning number 1. There were no runs, no hits, no errors. There was one runner left on base. One full inning in the books. Scoreless ball game in Bentonville back in 60 seconds. This is Golden Suns softball. As we come back in the top of inning number 2, Fort Hays State will send the 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the batting order. Sarah Breckbill, Megan Feiner, and Jen Moore. Breckbill, the catcher, steps in, and the first pitch she sees, she is first pitch swinging. That one's going to go over into foul territory and fall harmlessly to the ground. Nothing in 1, the count to Breckbill. That one's low. Ball and a strike, the count. 1-1, popped up, left side, giving chase Laredo. She'll make the play in foul territory. And there's one away. So that'll bring Finer to the plate. Megan Finer, the left fielder. This one will be outside for ball one. 1-0 the count. We are in the top of the second inning. Scoreless ball game in Bentonville. 1-0 from Dempsey, lifted to left side. Coronado to the outfield grass. She'll haul it in. And there's two away. So that'll bring Jen Moore to the plate. And the first pitch to Moore will be low for ball one. That one's in there, evens up the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got her on strikes, and that'll retire the side. Fort Hays State goes in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the second. Scoreless in Bentonville. Back in 60 seconds. This is Golden Sun Softball. Top of the third inning, Saleh will lead it off for Fort Hays State. And the first pitch she sees is fouled out of play. The count 0-1. This one is bunted foul. And this will miss high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Saleh was frozen on that one on the inside corner. And there's one away here in the top of the third inning. So it's back to the top of the order in Caldwell. She singled her first time up. She lifts this one high in the air, deep to right center. This one is carrying. That one is gone. Solo homer by Caldwell, and Fort Hays State is on the board. Tigers lead it 1-0. That one didn't get out of here by much, but all the same. So Adler will come to the plate. Katie Adler, the second baseman in the lineup for Fort Hays State. She's 0 for 1. Takes the first pitch she sees on the outside corner. And the count is 0-1. That one misses. Ball and a strike. One pitch. This one's lifted to left. That one will be caught out in left field by Hanson. 2 down here in the top of the third inning. That'll bring Grace Phillip to the plate. Here's a hard liner to left center. That one is going to go to the wall. Phillip makes the turn, heads for second. She will pull in with a stand-up double. As we have seen some hard-hit balls off the bat of Fort Hays State this inning. 2 down on the DP. Allie Jurgensen comes to the plate. Jurgensen 0 for 1. She struck out in her first plate appearance. Takes the first pitch she sees outside for ball 1. One and 0. This one is fouled away. It'll get out of play. Evens us up at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch is in the dirt, and that's going to get by. Score that one a wild pitch. here's one lifted out to center field. Ashton Sangster ranges to her right, makes the play, and that will retire the side. But Fort Hays State gets on the board. They score 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors. 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning, 1-0 Fort Hays. Back in 60 seconds, this is Golden Sun softball. Gabby Vasquez will lead things off for the Golden Suns here in the bottom of inning number 3. Vasquez, the hero of the first game, breaking the tie with her grand slam. And the first pitch to Gabby is low for ball 1. Gabby, not somebody who swings at a lot of bad pitches. She has a very good eye at the plate and exceptional plate discipline. She takes this one on the inside corner. And the count is 1-1. One pitch is in at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 misses away. 2-2 the count. This one is fouled straight back. Two, fouled away. Two misses wide. The count now full. To Gabby. And that one is high, ball 4. So Gabby draws the walk, and it's back to the top of the order for Bailey Bunch. Bailey bounced out to third in her first plate appearance. This one will miss for ball 1. Gabby danced off the bag a little bit down at third. Don't know that she'll necessarily try anything, but you never can tell. Here's one through the left side, base hit. So Bailey Bunch singles. It moves Gabby to second, and that'll bring Ashton Sangster to the plate. Ashton bunts it foul. Thankfully, none of the Fort Hays players really had a beat on that ball, as it fell harmlessly. It'll be interesting to see if she tries that again. She does, and she lays this one down, and this one's a beauty. The throw to first gets her. And Coach Berkey is going to go out and argue that call. Not entirely sure they got that one right. And now the Fort Hays coach will come out with one out on the scoreboard. Runners on second and third. Have a word with her infield. So runners at second and third. There's one away, and Patty Laredo steps in. First pitch Patty sees is in there for strike one. The 0-1 from Haley Chapman will miss. Count goes to 1-1. They will ask to appeal to the base umpire. He agrees. No swing. 1-1 pitch sails high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Patty fouls this one away. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Patty goes down on strikes. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring Megan Goodnight to the plate. Two down, bottom 3. Fort Hays State leading the Golden Suns 1-0. That one misses away, 1-0. Strike called, outside corner. The 1-1, big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is the count to Megan Goodnight. Popped up on the infield. The shortstop comes over, calls for it, makes the play on the outfield grass, and that'll retire the side. Golden Suns threaten but do not play to run. We've played 3. Fort Hays leads 1-0. Back in 60 seconds, this is Golden Suns softball. 1-0 Fort Hays State as we come back in the fourth inning. The Tigers will send the 5, 6, 7 hitters in the batting order to the plate against Kristen Dempsey this inning. It'll be Boxberger, Breckbill, and Feiner. Boxberger steps in. She's over 1 with strikeout. And she rips this one foul down the first baseline. Sun peeking out from behind the clouds. Here comes the 0-1 from Dempsey. This one is fouled off. Now they are calling for ice here tonight, so you're hoping to get done and get on the road before any of that bad stuff hits. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They say it's 41 degrees here right now. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. That one is inside. 2-2 the count. To the leadoff hitter this inning, Boxberger. Here's a bouncing ball right back to Dempsey in the circle. She flips it to first in time, and there is 1 away. Sarah Breckbill fouled out in her first plate appearance, takes the first pitch she sees. Inside for ball 1. This one misses outside, 2-0 the count. Two balls, no strikes. That one misses outside, ball 3. Three-0 count. Ball 4. Missed inside, and Breckbill draws the 1-out walk. And that'll bring Feiner to the plate. And it looks like we may see a runner for Breckbill. And we do have a runner, but I don't have a number yet. 22 it looks like, which would be Elise Capra. So Feiner steps in, bounding ball to the right side. Bailey Bunch bobbles it, picks it up, goes to first in time. Capper takes second, 2 outs in the inning. And really that was about the best possible outcome on that play because Bunch was having to go to her left and there would have not have been any way that she could possibly have turned 2. And here's one bunted foul by Moore. And the count is 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Well, 5 minutes into the second half down in Magnolia, the Mule Riders lead the Wonder Boys 47-42. Southern Arkansas started off the half pretty hot, but Arkansas Tech is charged right back as the 0-2 pitch here misses in the dirt. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. Pitch from Dempsey. Here's a shot to left field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. Capper will hold at third. Runners at the corners. And with 2 down, Saleh will come back to the plate. She was called out on strikes in her first plate appearance. She takes a big rip at the first pitch she sees for strike 1. Nothing and 1 the count. Runners at the corners, 2 down. This one is way outside. That one just got a little bit away from Dempsey. But not too far out that Menjwasser had too much of an issue handling it. Runners hold. 1-1 is low. Two balls, 1 strike. This one's lifted in the air, right field. Gabby Vasquez going back, tracks over, makes the play, and that will retire the side. Fort Hays State threatens. They get no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's 1-0 Fort Hays State. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Golden Sun Softball. Sarah Coronado to lead things off for the Golden Suns. The shortstop today 0 for 1. She flew out and she bunts this one right back to the circle. And they got her. There was question about whether the throw might have pulled her off the bag, but the home plate umpire confirmed she kept her foot down. And now Coach McSweeney's coming out there to have a quick word with the first base umpire. And Coach McSweeney is walking with a purpose. And now the 2 umpires are going to talk this over again. Now the Golden Sun staff is arguing that the ball was trapped. Well, those complaints will fall on deaf ears. So Mackenzie Goins will step in. She went down on strikes in her first plate appearance. Not this time. She hits it high in the air. The second baseman camps out underneath it. Two gone. And that'll bring Sydney Henson to the plate. And the first pitch to Sid is in there for strike one. Nothing in one, the count to Henson. She get a piece of that one. And the count now 0-2. The 0-2, that one's high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, the Golden Suns will be right back up here on Saturday. After Wednesday's trip down to Commerce, the Golden Suns are scheduled to return to Memorial Park for a pair of games against Northern Sun competition, Minnesota State, and Upper Iowa. 1-2 is lifted foul. That'll get out of the way. At the moment, the weather for Saturday looks okay, but a couple of days leading into Saturday are iffy. Rain on Thursday and snow on Friday. So what that may do to the schedule of events up here is yet to be determined. Henson hits this one fouled on the third baseline. With so many moving parts and, so many teams, any little bit of weather can significantly impact things. Particularly when you have a lot of teams busing from 13, 14 hours away. If they happen to lose a day, are they going to come to just play one day's games? Who knows? There's a lot of things to consider at that point. This one misses, ball 2. As always, stay tuned to ArkansasTechSports.com. We'll keep you updated on any schedule changes as we go through this week. 2-2. Henson rips this one towards the gap, and this one's going to get down, and it takes a hop right towards the center fielder. That one could have been a triple, but it's like it took a divot out there in right center and just scooted right to the center fielder. So Henson settles for a double. Just the third hit of the ball game for Arkansas Tech. A 2-out double, and that'll bring Rochelle Menjwasser to the plate. Big swing and a miss. And the count is 0-1. Here's one fouled straight back. Count goes 0-2. Another one fouled straight back. Count remains 0-2 to Menjwasser. 0-2. She checked her swing. Ball one. Fort Hays players thought she went. One ball, two strikes. Ball two as that one went off speed and missed low and away. Two. Foul back. Menjwasher crosses that one foul, but that one's going to get over onto the adjacent field. Count remains 2-2. And there's strike three called on the outside corner. Menjwasser goes down on strikes, and that will retire the side. Arkansas Tech in inning number 4 get no runs on. One hit, no errors, one runner left on base. We've got 4 innings in the books. Golden Suns lead at 1-0. Fort Hays leads at 1-0. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Golden Suns softball. Top of the 5th inning here in Bentonville, 1-0 Fort Hays State with the lead. Golden Suns needing to rally to try to come away with the sweep of today's games. Played a pair of MIAA schools. Arkansas Tech got the win earlier against Missouri Western in pretty convincing fashion. Bouncing ball from Caldwell right back to Kristen Dempsey. One pitch, one out. After erupting for 9 runs in the first game of the day, the Golden Suns have only managed 3 hits in this ball game and trail 1-0. So that'll bring Adler to the plate. Katie Adler 0 for 2. She's flown out to left twice. First pitch misses outside. Ball, no strikes. There's a line shot up the middle. Bailey Bunch ranges over. Up with it, goes to first. They got her. What a play by Bailey Bunch. And there's 2 down. Here's a high fly ball into right by Phillip. That is going to drop in fair territory. She heads for second. The throw is in time, but they missed the tag. Vasquez made a great throw, but she got in underneath it. That'll go down as a double. So runner at second. Here's a pop foul down the third base line. Patty Laredo goes back, makes the play, and that will retire the side. Fort Hays threatens, does not plate another run. We head to the bottom of the fifth after no runs on one hit, no errors, one runner left on base. Fort Hays State leading 1-0. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Golden Suns softball. Take one more. This should get me through the last few innings. You know, I've got a box of them in my garage too. I just didn't think I was going to need them. No. Yeah. Hey, we had a game a couple years ago. I had one in each pocket, one in my Gabby Vasquez leads off the inning for the Golden Suns. And the first pitch she sees is across for strike one. Nothing in one is the count to Gabby. And there's one on the outside corner, and that evens things up. Or I'm sorry, that Gabby now behind in the count 0-2. Down in Magnolia, Arkansas, Wonder Boys basketball team trying to come back against SAU. 8:52 left to play. Southern Arkansas holding on to a 62-56 lead. Still a lot of time left in that one. 0-2 the count to Gabby. Gabby lifts this one into right center, and this one could be trouble. It's going to get down. Gets down and dies, and Gabby is in there with a base hit. So that'll bring Bunch to the plate. Bailey 1 for 2. She grounded out to third and singled through the left side. Nobody down here in the bottom of the fifth. Strike called outside corner. And Bunch lifts this one down the left field line. It's going to hook foul. So the count goes to 0-2. Comes in high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's one lifted to left center. It's going to get over the shortstop's head for a base hit. That'll put runners on first and second now. As really for the first time in this ball game, the Golden Suns have strung a couple of hits together. And they're coming into a part of the lineup that you would think would be the most advantageous part of the lineup if you're looking to capitalize on a scenario like this. Ashton Sangster comes to the plate. Patty Laredo, Megan Goodnight will follow. Sangster drops down a bunt. Right back to the pitcher. They'll throw it over to first. It is in time. But the sacrifice does what it was intended to do. And it moves the runners over to second and third for Patty Laredo. And the first pitch to Patty is high. And that's going to bring out the Fort Hays coach, Coach Pilkington. And really, as you look at the situation here, there's one out, first base is open, but you do not want to load the bases for Megan Goodnight. And pitching to Patty presents enough challenges in and of itself. But this 1-0 lead that Fort Hays has could very easily slip away if they're not careful. Pitch in at the knees. Ball and a strike to Patty. Runners on second and third. Golden Suns trailing 1-0, but in position to do something about it here. And she popped it up. About the last thing you'd want to see if you're a Golden Suns fan. The shortstop camps out underneath it, makes the play. And now there's two gone. So now Fort Hays State is one out away from potentially getting out of this jam. But the returning All-American will step in. With Bailey Bunch on second, you'd have to think a base hit would score two. First pitch, right down Broadway. 0-1 is the count to Megan Goodnight. The 0-1 is high. Here's a high shot to left field. That one is long gone. Megan Goodnight has put the Golden Suns on top with a 3-run homer, and Arkansas Tech now leads it 3-1. The 6th hit of the ball game for the Golden Suns, and boy was it a big one. 3-1, Arkansas Tech leads it. And that'll bring Sarah Coronado to the plate. First pitch to Coronado misses for ball one. Now that sun is starting to go down in the right field area, and that can I can see that creating some issues here going forward as the second one misses. Ball two. In there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two one finds the outside corner. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2, fouled out of play. Here's a slow roller to short. Soleil up with it, goes to first. She'll get Coronado by a step, and that will retire the side, but the Golden Suns come back and take the lead. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 5 innings in the book. Arkansas Tech now leads it 3-1. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Golden Sun softball. A defensive substitution for the Golden Suns as we come back in the top of the 6th inning. Riza Bakenhus will go to third base, replacing Patty Laredo. Boxberger lead things off for Fort Hays State, and she hits one right to Bakenhus, and she cannot come up with it. Bobbled it coming out of her glove. And that gets Boxberger to first. So Breckbill will come to the plate with the runner on first. Big swing and a miss. And the count 0-1. Ball 1. Down in Magnolia, still a 5-point game, 70-65. Southern Arkansas leads it. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left to play. As this one comes in high. 2-1 the count. Boy, Freddie Lee is having a day today down in Magnolia. 21 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Bounding ball to third. Bakenhus up with it, goes to second for 1. They will get the lead runner for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring Finer to the plate. That one misses. 1-0 the count. 2 balls, no strikes, as that one missed low and away. 2-0 pitch in the dirt, ball 3. And that's going to bring Menjwasser out to have a word with Kristen Dempsey. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for Fort Hays State. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Golden Suns. Fort Hays State has left 6 on base. Arkansas Tech has left 5. 3-0 pitch, ball 4. Maybe that was a strike. Didn't signal it very well. Nope. Guess that was a ball. The batter just waited. So that'll put runners on first and second. And now Coach McSweeney's coming out to have a quick word with Kristen Dempsey. Cannot see any action in the bullpen from here, but with the tying run on base, would not be surprised to see Bailey Schaefer or even Kara Toller in the not too distant future here. So Moore will step in. Jen Moore, the third baseman, drops a bunt down. This one's a beauty. They're going to have trouble, and they don't get her. And that's going to load the bases up for Saleh. Bounding ball to short. Coronado to second for 1. On to first. 2 for the price of 1 for the Golden Suns, who get out of the inning. My goodness, the pitcher's best friend. The inning-ending double play for Fort Hays State in inning number 6. There were no runs. 1 hit, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 Arkansas Tech back in 60 seconds. This is Golden Suns softball. Three to 1, Golden Suns got out of a jam last inning. Bases loaded, 1 out, rolled a double play. Now the Golden Suns will try to add some insurance here in the bottom of the 6th and hope they don't have to come to the plate again. It'll be Mackenzie Goins to lead it off, 6, 7, 8 in the batting order. Goins, Henson, and Menjwasser. And Goins hits this one high in the air, deep to left field. It goes off the wall. Goins makes the turn. She'll head for second and pull in with a stand-up double. So the hit parade starts here. And Sidney Henson will come to the plate, and it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner for Goins. And Timber Riley will run at second base. Sidney Henson steps in. And the first pitch is low for ball one. That was pitch number 100. For Chapman. As well. 2 balls, no strikes, and now that's going to bring out the Fort Hays coach. Conversation over. Sidney Henson will step in. It's going to come down to the wire in Magnolia. Wonder Boys and Mule Riders playing a 3-point game with 30 seconds left to play. It is 76-73 Southern Arkansas. Its time is called now, and now the umpires are having a discussion. Maybe they were reporting some form of substitution infraction or what, but it's an awful lot of conversation and standing still in cold weather is what it is. Looks like now we might be able to get things back underway. Sidney Henson takes strike one. Two on the count to Sid. That one misses outside, and the count now 3-1. Three-one pitch in at the letters. And the count goes full to Sid. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-1 the score in favor of Arkansas Tech. And Henson will foul this one back. 3-2 pitch, fouled off. Seconds left to play in Magnolia. The Wonder Boys now trailing Southern Arkansas by 1, 76-75. Sydney Henson line shot, base hit up the middle. Timber Riley makes the turn. She heads for home. The throw is not in time. And Sydney Henson with an RBI single has extended Arkansas Tech's lead. It is now 4-1. And that'll bring Rochelle Menjwasser to the plate. Rochelle has fouled out and struck out. Sydney Henson, the runner at first. She shows bunt, pops one up. It goes foul and falls harmlessly to the ground. To even up the count at 1-1. Strike called. 1-2. That one came in at the letters. Popped up, left side. Saleh, the catcher, comes over, makes the play, or the shortstop, sorry, makes the play. So that'll bring Gabby Vasquez to the plate with one out. First pitch to Gabby misses for ball one. Pitch lifted in left field, base hit. Gabby Vasquez is having a day today. It's back to the top of the order, and Bailey Bunch. Fielder's choice here, as this one was bounced. Gabby said they missed the tag, but Henson will go to third. Runners at the corners now for Ashton Sangster. 2 away. Runner goes. They will throw, trying to draw the throws, so give Bunch a steal. That one's in the dirt. Chopper to third. Throw to first is in time, and that will retire the side. Golden Suns tack on another run here in inning number 6. 1 run on 3 hits. There were no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the 7th, last chance for Fort Hays State when we come back. 4-1 Arkansas Tech. Back in 60 seconds, this is Golden Sun softball. Seventh inning here in Bentonville. Arkansas Tech with a 3-run lead. It is 4-1. And we do have one defensive substitution as Ashley Landry will enter the game in right field. And the first pitch to Caldwell is in the dirt for ball one. Really, Fort Hays State has not managed much offense today, and the bulk of it, all of it, came off the bat of Caldwell. She is 2 for 3. She has 2 of Fort Hays' 7 hits. One of those hits being a solo home run that gave the Tigers their only run of the ball game. They have threatened at other times, but have not converted. Chopper back to the circle. Dempsey goes to first, 1 away. So that'll bring Katie Adler to the plate. Adler 0 for 3. She has flown out to left twice and bounced out to second. First pitch in there for strike one. Here's one lifted into left field. That one gets down for a base hit. So Adler's base hit, the 8th hit of the day for Fort Hays. And that'll bring Grace Phillip to the plate. This one misses outside, 1-0. Final score out of Magnolia, Southern Arkansas holds on to beat the Wonder Boys 78-75. Phillip fouls this one away. Evens up the count at 1-1. One away here in the 7th. Golden Suns just 2 outs away from heading home with a 2-0 trip. If Arkansas Tech can hold on here, they'll improve to 5-3 on the year. That one misses outside, ball 2. The 3-3 record last weekend, a bit deceptive. 2 of those games, extra inning losses. The other one was to the number 9 team in the country, who the Golden Suns will coincidentally see again this week as the 2-1 goes outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. This one's lifted foul, and it'll get out of play. So the count goes full now. And there's a ball up and away, ball 4. So Adler will move to second. And that's going to bring Coach McSweeney out, and it looks like that will be the end of the line for Kristen Dempsey. We will step aside and tell you about the new Golden Suns pitcher when we come back. Don't go away. This is Golden Suns softball. Bailey Schaefer will come in for the Golden Suns, hoping to get the save, but Fort Hays State has brought the tying run to the plate in the form of Allison Jurgensen. And the first pitch she sees from Schaefer is in for strike 1. Jurgensen 0 for 3 today. Struck out and flew out to center and then fouled out. Here's one popped up, left side. Coronado will call for it, but the infield fly rule will apply. Now Fort Hays State is down to its final out. Bailey Boxberger is all that stands between the Golden Suns and an undefeated trip. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is lined foul. And now the Tigers are down to their final strike. Bouncing ball to short. Coronado can't come up with it. That'll go down as a base hit. And that'll load the bases. So Sarah Breckbill comes to the plate, and now the Fort Hays coach has a point of contention. 2 down in the 7th, 4-1. Arkansas Tech leads it. Fort Hays State down to their final out. But they've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Base is juiced. Schaefer looks in. Gets the sign and delivers. And this one will miss away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch misses, ball 2. That one is fouled straight back. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count to Sarah Breckbill. The 2-1 delivery from Schaefer is in there at the knees. And now Fort Hays down to its final strike for the second time. The pitch, popped foul. This one gets out of play. Two the count. Schaefer gets the sign. The pitch, popped up, right field. Coming in Landry, she hauls it in, and that's the ball game. Arkansas Tech has come away with a 4-1 win over Fort Hays State, and the Golden Suns have gone undefeated on this trip to Bentonville. Arkansas Tech 4, Fort Hays State 1. Golden Suns will return to action this coming Wednesday when they go to Commerce, Texas to face Texas A&M Commerce. Until next time, I'm Paul Smith. So long, everybody.